Hello everyone, welcome to another episode, to another edition of my YouTube video. Welcome you once again. If you're here for the first time, then you're welcome. I love you, I love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you. A lot of love for you alone. Don't share it with anyone. Alright. Today we'll be talking about something very important. I'm sure um some of you are really following the editions, and we've really talked about discovering your purpose, stretch beyond the limits, and a lot like that. Now today we'll be looking at living out your imprint, living your imprint, living your imprint. When we talk about imprint is like a landmark, what you leave behind them, what we show, like an evidence of something, be like if something should live somewhere, an evidence that that thing was here before. So that's just a simple definition of imprint. So today we'll be talking more on leaving your imprint. On earth, we all are created for a purpose. We all are created for a purpose, to achieve a purpose. God has, created us for something, and He wants us to do something for Him. That's why we talk about discovering your purpose. It's very necessary for you to discover your purpose here on earth, so that you just live a life of mediocrity. You need to fulfill that thing which God has created you for. You have to fulfill it. You have to fulfill God's purpose for your life. Now, leaving behind your imprint in this world, it takes you a lot of sacrifice. It takes you a lot of process for you to do that. You shouldn't just be like a snake that will go through the rock and will not leave an imprint. If a snake should pass through the rock, you can't see the sign that a snake was here. So you shouldn't be like that. You should make sure you're intentional about leaving an imprint. A songwriter says, only remembered by what you have done. So you should have the consciousness that every time you have to leave your imprint, anywhere you find yourself, let people recognize you. Let people be able to say, this is what this person has done for me, this is how this person has impacted me. You should try to impact people positively. Let love ooze out of you. Let people feel your impact. Let people feel love whenever they are around you. Let people see that you are really helping them, bringing them out of mediocrity. Let people refer to you that this was the person that brought me out of mediocrity. This was the person that really helped me out of my ignorant state. So you shouldn't just, many of us, we have knowledge full, we have full knowledge within us, but we don't bring it out. We don't give others so that they learn. Don't just be an island of knowledge. Don't just be learning and not giving out. One day you just burst. One day you burst if you are receiving and you are not giving out. So you learn to give out. Learn to give out the knowledge that you have. Learn to impact somebody wherever you find yourself. Wherever, I repeat again, wherever you find it, even if it's for a minute, you find yourself in a particular place, make sure people feel your impact. When you leave, people should know that somebody live here. That is what we mean by leaving your imprint. Now, in a general word, as we are all in the world now, we know that one day we will die, and many have gone before us, many have died. Okay, so you leave your impact. Let people feel your impact wherever you are. Let people feel your impact. Leave your imprint behind. John Cassidy, he said, we all share the power to grow and change and reimagine the world. Like reimagine the world. We all share the power to grow and change and reimagine the world. Now, this is what it means. We have the power in us. You have what God has put in you, the potential God has put in you to change the world. So it's left in your hands to be intentional about it. You don't become significant by surprise. No, it is an intentional act. So you don't just become great all of a sudden. You don't become significant all of a sudden. No, it does not happen that way. It does not meet you at a comfort zone. It does not just meet you like that. It's not merit. It's not on merit. You have to work for it. You have to, strive to be significant. You have to strive. You have to do all you can. Try all your best to be significant in life. And I pray God will help you. Now, one important thing, God, God cannot be left out. If you want to leave your imprint, God is the one that will help you. Jesus Christ, when he came to this world, he left his imprint behind. He left a powerful imprint that we all are enjoying today. He died on the cross just for our sin. Now, for us not to allow the imprint he left behind to be in vain, then we have to accept him as our Lord and Savior. There is nothing so joyous and so good than we accepting Christ. So you have to accept Christ. You have to accept Christ. You enjoy a lot from him. A lot of benefits are there when you receive Christ, when you accept him, when you do his will, when you please him. There are a lot of benefits. All this being great, being significant, leaving a good imprint behind, living a life of impact, everything still cuddles around you having Christ. When you have Christ in you, it really goes easy and smooth for you. I'm talking from experience. Everything really goes smooth for you. Although I'm not saying there won't be up and downs. I'm not saying there won't be challenges, but in everything you have the hope of glory. You have the peace of mind that Christ is in you. He that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. But if you don't have that person that is greater than he that is in the world, then I don't know, you can't go so far. So allow Jesus on your journey to greatness, and it shall be well with you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I love you all. I love you all, and I want you to come back. Next edition will be out soon. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you. Till next time. Bye.